This is a small Bernese mountain and his name is Belle. Today the two of us are going to demonstrate to you the basic behaviors of seat and down training. These are two very important behaviors. He is now about 4 or 5 months old, is a small baby. We also said that in doing the rattles training, we are to take off the leash. Today we start with the capture method to train to sit. The catch method, also known as lazy training method, is that you just take a chair and sit there. As soon as the dog shows the behavior we need, we will give him a reward. Now we need the dog to sit, so as long as the dog sits, I will give him a reward. I would toss the food out because he will only appear to sit again if he stands up to eat. If it is put directly into his mouth, chances are he will sit there and not move. We see if the dog sits faster and faster. Because the capture method, it must be a frequent behavior. If a behavior doesn't appear for 2 days, you need to do it for 2 days or more to wait. But the act of sitting is often seen in daily life, so we can use the capture method. Start adding this ringer signal. It is when the dog has finished eating, within 3 seconds. This behavior. Then 8 out of 10 times this sitting behavior occurred within 3 seconds of the behavior, I began to add the signal. Sit. Sit. After the addition of the signal, no signal behavior will no longer give rewards. No signal behavior. Just now. Sit. 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 Because of the capture method of training, the dog knows very well what he has to do. It is his own initiative to do sit. So he understands very well how his muscles are moving. Sit. 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 Well, no more. Each training is about 3 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes is fine, not too much. Too much, it will increase with the frequency of rewards, and then interest will decline. So we only do a very short period of training, at the end of the best he did. Actions like this that are done voluntarily without orders are no longer rewarded. Or else, you give the command, it will appear the behavior. You do not give the command, also appear the behavior. The dog will not listen to that command. When there is a reward for doing the behavior, only when the command. Then we came to start teaching him to lie. Lying training is actually relatively easy. You can use induction after he sits down. Put the food down. Then forward. He will lie down. He then lies down. After sitting. Downward. Forward. Prone down. This is one way. There are also dogs that get up on their hips after they go down and forward. So you can also use the way to push downward to the body. That works too. Just push down from the tip of the nose and then push inward. The same if you use induction about 6 to 8 times. Then stop holding the food in your hand and then do it a few times. Now you don't even hold food in your hand. Let him get up first. Now no more food in hand. Then give the reward. Now rewarding this is behavior, he is no longer chasing after food. Be sure to put the point of the reward on the side of the body. That way, the dog will get up and go for it, and he will be likely to behave the way I did the next time. After the dog starts to actively lie down, we can reward him. Active behavior. Will you try to lie down? Yes. It's still the same target. In 3 seconds. We'll start being able to start adding signals. Very good. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Yes, he knows the only time he gets food is when he's lying down. He wouldn't get up. Lie down. Stop training when it works best. Just 2 paragraphs of training. The first paragraph did the training of sitting. Sitting training we are using the capture method to do. You can also use induction. Induction will also be very simple, that is, you can use food in the position of the tip of his nose up, and then push back. The dog then sat down. We mainly this training-based behavior will be done in 2 ways, capture and induction. Of course we think the capture method will be better. Because he is the animal's spontaneous behavior, so he knows exactly what he is doing, so he will learn very quickly. The other is that we have just seen in the training, is not to give the dog to use the leash, try to let it play naturally. This is very important in the training process. When you do it in a rewarding way, he will very often take the initiative to do it. It is the behavior that we want him to do, this is the positive training, reward training way to get the results, the animal will be very active, sit and down training. We will introduce here, you can subscribe to this channel and open the little bell. You train your dog. What is a good way to leave a message in the comments section. I believe you will be able to get your dog to learn very quickly. Welcome to the next episode of Pet Training. Thank you.